Ladies and gentlemen,
boys and girls
of all ages, welcome to Azuko Circus.
Yeah!
How much did you eat, man?
Let's get down to brass tacks.
Fuck that bear.
The fuck did he say to me?
He's drunk.
Welcome to PixelCulture, the best podcast you've never heard. I am Mystic, and oh my god, joining me today,
Chaos. Staying styling.
Jellyfish?
and the tickle in my goddamn throat.
We start out this one just by saying, a long-awaited Final Fantasy 15, finally getting to dive in.
We're gonna get to that.
Oh, I know we're gonna get to that. I just want to say, fucking yay!
God! My nipples are twisted with happiness, trust me.
Is that right?
It is correct.
Let his nipples go.
But the Video Game Awards 2016 took place, and quite a lot of awards were given out, along with some game reveals. First off, Hideo Kojima finally was able to accept his award, because he was prevented last year, remember?
Mm-hmm. From what?
Konami's lawyers barred him from attending the award event last year, so he couldn't accept his own award.
I don't understand. How did they pull that off?
That's weird. Sucks for him. That's fine.
I'm happy that he was able to
Because I
accept.
think he was getting an award for Metal Gear Solid 5, and they were being, like, kind of dickholes about that whole situation. So, that's what sparked it in the first place. But he finally got to accept his award for Industry Icon, which he deserves.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I mean, he's had a few hiccups in the past, but he is like one of the most recognizable faces in gaming. Like up there with like Shigeru Miyamoto and people like that, dude. Like,
He's got a lot of awe-inspiring content under his name.
mostly Metal Gear related.
Yeah.
But he also dropped a trailer for Death Stranding, which is his.
I'm actually I want to see a little more on that game.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't heard it.
Talk about a suspense story, dude.
You saw it was that weird trailer that I
Yeah,
showed
you saw it on
you.
work release if that helps ring a bell.
Probably not. Probably the last thing I was trying to like remember and think about back then.
It was a naked Norman Reedus. He was on a beach. He held a baby.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And then
Okay.
he stood up and looked out, and whales were dead.
Yeah.
You know,
Makes
something
no
like
sense.
that.
Yeah. Heard that.
In the news.
But he released a new trailer that is very strange. But not only does it have Norman
Yeah.
Reedus in it, it
Some
has
real bombs,
Guillermo del
Just
Toro
saying.
and Mads Mikkelsen are also starring in the game. Mads Mikkelsen is the guy that was in the Hannibal TV show, and he was in Casino Royale. He was the guy that bled out of his eyeball. That's Mads Mikkelsen. The one that whipped Bond's dick with a rope.
Okay. Yeah.
You just scratched my balls! Loved it. So yeah, that's a weird, I mean, you don't usually bring high-name actors unless some good production is going behind it, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a good game.
I need to see gameplay. That's where I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I need to see gameplay too before I'm excited.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's so weird and out there, and it's definitely going to be a different experience than anything we've ever done before. It's nice that he has his own freedom to create shit, but Jesus Christ. Best action game went to Doom.
Yep.
Most impactful game went to the indie game That Dragon Cancer.
Never heard of it.
Right.
It'd be
Well,
indie, so I mean,
It's an indie game. It's about a
Okay.
dad and his son had cancer. Like, it's a real thing that happened, and like these people made a game to like raise money for him. Trending Gamer Award was Boogie 29. You guys who know who that is?
Like a guy that's like filming his shit.
It's that huge guy that kind of talks like this when he's playing games and he gets pissed. Like, you fucking kidding me? Like, freaking out.
I think I know who you're talking about. Is it
That guy.
his
That's
ponytail?
not really how he acts. That's just a character. But he makes a shitload of money, like, just to smash PS4s and get pissed at, like, expensive computers and, like, break them and shit. Yeah, dude.
That's dumb.
Have you ever seen that weird video? It's just, like, people that are, like, in a weird little card shop. Like, this huge guy gets really pissed at Magic and, like, throws the fucking table. That's
I think you
Boogie.
showed me.
That's Boogie 29. That's the kind of shit that he does, dude. Anyway, he won the Trending Gamer Award. Best Fighting went to Street Fighter V, which now is actually a decent game from what I hear. When I first bought it, when it first came out, it was a shell of a video game. We went through all of the content
Yeah, I remember that. I was here.
in 2 hours.
Yeah.
I know.
It was
And I didn't have online. Well, I still don't have PS4 like online capability yet. So we couldn't do online fighting. We could do versus, I think.
Yeah.
No, we couldn't do
No,
versus.
swear.
it was
'Cause I
against
didn't
computer
have-
only.
Was it?
Yep.
Well, I didn't have a second controller too. I don't think.
Oh yeah, because it was on PS4. That's right. Yeah.
Let's see. Where was I? Pokemon won Best Handheld. Best VR went to Rez. Best RPG went to The Witcher 3. Which, dude, I love The Witcher 3. I know none of you guys like really.
That was a fun game.
I love The Witcher 3.
Yeah,
It was a fun game.
I always want to go back to it, but there's so many games that come out that I would want to play too. But I don't think I'll ever get rid of that game. I still have it. I love that game. It's so fucking beautiful. Best strategy went to Civilization 6.
A mobile app.
No, it's a PC game.
Weird.
Civilization games like Top Head. You make your own fucking civilization and then fend off
Like
intruders.
Command and Conquer, but like old school.
Like Command and Conquer, but like
Well, yeah, Command and
Slower.
Conquer, but like
I was never into those kind of games.
I liked Command and Conquer.
Command and Conquer was fun.
Those games are beyond me, man. They put me to sleep. Best music and sound design also went to Doom. Doom won a
Really?
few of them. Best performance went to Nolan North for Uncharted 4. Best sports / racing went to Forza Horizon 3. Best narrative went to Uncharted 4, so there's a couple for Uncharted 4 also. Best action adventure went to Dishonored 2. Best game direction went to Blizzard for Overwatch. Overwatch won a shitload of these, man.
It was a fun game.
It was fun, but it was so like
repetitive.
Yeah.
repetitive,
Okay.
and there wasn't that much content.
We
I don't.
At the
We
time.
didn't stay with DLCs,
Yeah.
and we didn't even really make it through like the initial.
Launch.
There's a few.
The
There's
initial
a few,
launch,
but
dude.
there's
You
not
gotta
even that
play
much
it.
DLC, dude. There's new There's a few new characters, a few
Well,
new
yeah, but
maps.
the gameplay and how like I mean, once it finally launched and it hit its like mass, you know.
But Overwatch is an esports game, so that's also what's keeping it.
It would be a
alive.
pretty good competition game because that
It
game
is.
It was slick, but it didn't have a lot of substance to it. But yeah, it worked well. So.
Yeah, Overwatch won
it.
best game direction, best multiplayer, best esports game.
So esports or game competitions is what you're saying. Like,
Yeah.
that's-
Yeah, esports
Okay.
is
That's weird.
online gaming championships. And also Overwatch won best game of the year.
Wow.
I don't know about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. I don't know if I
Yeah.
agree with that because it was up against like Titanfall 2.
Yeah, Titanfall is a pretty good game.
They also did a few reveals for games at the Game Awards. I kind of went out of order because they did the reveals in between the awards, but I just tried to keep everything all nice and tidy. Yes. There's a Bulletstorm remaster. Do you guys remember that game? First-person shooter, and you had like a whip that you could like slam people on the ground and shit. It's a remaster, but it's also kind of a remake because they have a Duke Nukem skin that you can play the whole game as Duke Nukem, and they recorded new lines from the voice of Duke Nukem. So
Like just his old words, like chopped and screwed. Doesn't sound like it's gonna come together.
no, that wouldn't work very well. They recorded new lines with him
A word. Okay.
So you can
Section.
play like all the whole game as Duke Nukem, which is cool, but it's also kind of a novelty. Like I just want a new Duke Nukem game. I don't want to play a different game as Duke Nukem.
I think we've had several talks about that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Duke Nukem deserves like just like
A new light.
yeah. I mean, there's potential. Like, it doesn't have to be like. I mean, of course, keep like blood, the gore, and everything. Just
Look
Yeah.
what they did with Doom.
make a game with purpose.
Look what they did with Doom. That's all I have to say.
Duke could take
Probably work with Doom,
a few tips from Destiny and Doom and all sorts of games of the sort. Overwatch.
Just
But,
take all
I don't know,
those,
I love-
smash them together, and just put.
Duke Nukem. There
I
you go.
love me some Duke, dude, but I don't think that's enough to get me to buy Bulletstorm. Like I owned it at some point and it was alright.
yeah. I've heard about it, but I've just never.
It was alright,
Shit
dude.
about it.
It wasn't great. It was kind of forgettable. Warframe has some new DLC coming out, which they're also kind of looking a little Destiny-esque, dude. There's some armor in the new DLC coming out. I was like, that looks like a fucking Titan. Like, that straight up looks like a Titan, dude. And then everything else looked like
What's
crazy alien.
Warframe's that one, the free.
Warframe, yeah, it is a free game, and dude, it looks badass. I've downloaded it like
It's-
3 times,
it's
and I've
really
never
fun.
played
I
it.
played it through Steam on PC.
Is it a shooter?
It's a lot of things.
It's a bow. You have bow,
swords,
Yeah, okay,
guns.
melees. It's actually a fun
Dude,
game.
it's something you would really dig.
Yeah.
Oh,
You can upgrade your
Yeah.
armor, upgrade your weapons.
Fast paced.
Yeah.
You can be stealthy. Like,
Oh, you can go balls deep like
You can
Tyler and
just-
just 30
That's
times.
just
pretty
fucking
cool.
blah,
Yeah,
and those
it's
balls.
free to play.
running there with a sword and a bow, dude, and you like anything gets close and you can
You just
dominate
destroy
it,
it.
and then like, oh dude, if some like you got a mob running after you, you can take 3 or 4 of them down with the bow before they get to you and finish them off.
Yep.
It's
Every-
fucking,
Every
the
time,
multiplayer is even fun too.
every time I downloaded Warframe, a game came out that I needed space on my Xbox for,
and
so
that
I
was the
had
first one you chose.
to risk,
it's
dude.
free? Like on the.
It's free.
If you have gold.
It's free on Xbox. We can download it tonight when you hook up your
That's cool.
Xbox. Dude.
You brought the box here?
There was a trailer for Dauntless, which is from a new
Well, I have to
studio.
work tomorrow.
From
I have to work tomorrow too.
a trailer for Dauntless from a new studio.
And
Slithering and littering, and they also did a Lawbreakers trailer, which is Cliff Bleszinski's new game. He's a guy that created Gears of War, but it also looks like a generic first-person shooter.
yeah.
Just trying to make like it run off to fame.
They're like a dime a dozen now, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I'm looking for something a little more interesting, kind of like the new Prey game. That's a first-person shooter that's in a huge world that you can transform into coffee cups
That's
and just
right.
roll around and do shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Mimic. Yeah, dude. That mimic.
Mimic the environment.
Yeah, that's fucking.
Have somebody drink
That's-
out of me.
That's drink me.
Or
So-
piss in you, just like.
Ew.
Why not? Fuck
I did it. Fucking do it. Just be at urinal, see if it actually happens. Like, really?
Somebody tries it, they get curious.
But see, like, I want to know like its limits. Like something that you would think that would be obvious, but like you can't. There's nothing about it, you know. So.
I believe it just has to be an inanimate object, dude, like
Like a pencil,
ashtrays
piece of
or
paper, like you
pencil.
can do it all. Like what? So weird.
Yeah.
So
if you
what
can
do
pick it up in the world,
what's-
you can probably
what's
transform into
Prey. I don't.
But yeah, it was an older game. It didn't do all that well, and then Prey 2 was announced, and you were like a bounty hunter, and you were like on other planets, like doing shit, kind of like Mass Effect. But then that got canceled, and now it's back as this, but it's different. It's not the same shit.
If you were still a bounty hunter, like or an assassin, but you could hide. Like,
I
if you
think
rock and
I
just kill
think
them
you
up
are
and that'd be
still a
sweet.
bounty hunter, but I
Dude,
don't know like
If
what
anybody
all-
sees a fucking quarter or like a 50-cent piece, like they'll pick it up and like put it in their pocket. You
Yeah.
just like.
And then you
$6
just like
bills,
pop
like,
back
you
up
just,
to
like-
yourself and you just like rip their pants off their
Yeah.
fucking
That'd be sweet, dude.
goddamn.
Yeah, dude, and like mid growth, like punch him in the dick. Just.
But then you have like pants like stuck to your fucking head or some shit, dude. That wouldn't work out that well. No, I'm into like games like that, like weird first person
Like,
shooters,
If
like
you were-
BioShock.
If you were like horny, could you just like kind of turn into 2 people and just bang one out?
Turn
with
into a
yourself?
condom. All right. Oh no! Poopy dick. No, dude, I like weird like shooters like BioShock and Portal and Prey looks like right up my alley. Like I'm not mainstream with my shooters. I mean, I guess Destiny's kind of mainstream, but it still has the weird.
What's fun is fun though. That's kind of the thing.
Yeah, I mean, you can't throw giant energy
Haters.
attacks in Call of Duty and shit. So, fuck 'em.
You
There
have
was
a book. You have no excuses. You know what needs done.
there was more gameplay for Zelda Breath of the Wild, which is coming out for Wii U and the Switch. There was a sequel to Shovel Knight, which, dude, I loved Shovel Knight. Retro style, fucking 16-bit.
I wish. I always thought about playing it, downloading it, but I never did.
I have that one digitally downloaded, so if we can figure out the whole game share thing, then you can play it off my goddamn.
You're the only one of my friends that doesn't have like your profile on my box. But
Bro! Well, we need to change
I'm
that.
not even on your box.
I know, John is, but I
I'm gonna
deleted him, so I was
fucking
like,
rip
fuck
you
that.
open and you're gonna go down crying
I don't think I
and get a
deleted it.
tattoo of my name on your computer.
Sequel to Shovel Knight, though. Shovel Knight and the Spectre of Torment. You are not Shovel Knight, you're a badass Reaper looking guy, and you can, like, do crazy shit, dude.
Fight Shovel Knight.
I'm not sure. Probably.
Most likely.
It looks cool, dude. Halo Wars 2 trailer, which going back to the whole RTS strategy.
See, I like strategy games like that, but
Yeah.
Halo Wars kind of just like
I never got into Halo Wars.
Yeah.
I died on after
Halo 2.
I guess the best way I can put it is I like to be a little more hands-on than just
Halo.
like...
I enjoyed Halo 2, and I had fun in Halo, with Halo 3, and then like everything just like got funky from there.
No, dude, Halo Reach was the shit.
Halo Reach was fun, but as far as like following the story and everything, once it was like they wanted to kill off Master Chief and like do like a runoff with like
Yeah.
like the foot soldiers and shit. And I was like, oh yeah, we got a bunch of people like. It didn't.
They had
appeal to
success
me.
that they didn't know how to capitalize on after the fucking third, dude. Because they still wanted to do Halo games, but you know what Halo Wars is though, right? It's that fucking strategy, like top down.
It's
Wait.
pretty much like
Go
StarCraft.
here and watch them fucking
Yeah.
shoot
It's
shit
StarCraft,
until
but
everything's
with the
dead
Halo
and then
skin.
do the same.
That's what it is.
It's Red Alert and Command and Conquer with Halo
Oh
characters.
yeah, Red Alert. That's what I was trying to think of.
And see,
The other
I played it with, I didn't.
What was that shooter? Oh,
Reach.
sorry.
Which shooter?
Halo Reach. Didn't reach me.
Your mama? Mass Effect Andromeda. A big fucking middle finger to No Man's Sky because there was a lot of No Man's Sky looking scenery there, dude.
Yeah.
And they're like, what? You can procedurally generate your shit? Well, guess what? We're gonna fucking fuck your face with
But
our
could you
planets.
fly it? But the No Man's Sky, you could fly.
That's
from
true,
planet,
and I
like-
don't know if you can in
Yeah, that didn't look like it.
Mass Effect Andromeda. You
But-
probably pick your shit and go there and explore. But it's probably a pretty big planet to explore.
Yeah.
Like they've always
Oh.
been known for their pretty big open
Open world.
areas, yeah, to explore and shit. So that might actually get me into Mass Effect, dude.
Mass Effect 1 and 2 were fucking awesome.
Yeah, and Hydro freaks out about Mass Effect 3. So, I don't know. Spring 2017. Excuse me.
Not too bad.
Yeah, so spring 2017, not too long to wait.
Do it! Just do it! Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it! Just do it!